MiFID has been updated for a variety of reasons. Some are to update an old directive to deal with technological changes, but a lot of it is driven by reactions to the financial crisis. Things that were perceived to have gone wrong at that time are, as legislators would think, being fixed by this new MiFID II. It's difficult in ways to summarise the key changes introduced by MiFID II, but I would say they're probably break down into two broad categories. The first is capital markets related. There's a lot of disclosure requirements in relation to the trading of various securities. And the second I would broadly describe as product related or conduct related rules in relation to how product is both developed and sold. The new product governance rules are a direct result of mis-selling issues that happened leading up to the financial crisis. They break down into two areas. One covers manufacturers to make sure that they design product that's appropriate and suitable for the target market. The second is for distributors, those who sell the products, to make sure that they sell them correctly to the right target market, and really the idea is to avoid any mis-selling in the future. Independent advisors will be significantly affected by MiFID II. A fundamental change will happen to them, whereby they will have to charge for their independent advice and will not be allowed to collect fees from the product producers. So really anybody in that space will have to decide whether they want to continue offering independent advice or whether they want to offer a more tied or limited service. Stricter deposits will now be included as financial instruments under MiFID. So that will take a financial product that's widely sold in Ireland into the MiFID space and out of the regulatory world that's covered by the Consumer Protection Code. So for those affected, that would be actually quite a significant difference. It's an interesting question as to whether there'll be a level playing field across the industry post-MiFID II implementation. There are now significant differences around the distribution of insurance products as against MiFID products, and that might change. It remains to be seen, and it'll all be down to the implementing regulations. The rules come into force on the 3rd of January 2018. That's a full 1 year delay from the original implementation timeframe. There are particular challenges to implementation. With MiFID II, almost everything is changing, even if it's just a little bit. So anybody who is undertaking any sort of MiFID service or activity will need to examine every single MiFID service and activity and figure out what needs to be changed.